Lords of the Fallen, the new Souls-like game that recently came out. I've played my few shares of Souls-like games, and I wanted to see where this one lines up on that list. And unfortunately, not that high up there. Not because the gameplay was bad. The gameplay was actually pretty decent. I was liking it for the most part. The reason why it wasn't high up on the list is because this game is suffering from some major performance issues. Cutscenes are cut in terribly, frame rates are dropping inconsistently. Some players have complained about their games crashing. These issues have been happening on PC, PS5, and Xbox. Just unfortunate news so far. And I was searching for a fix, because the potential of this game was pretty good, at least in my opinion. Motion blur, film grain, and chromatic aberration were all turned off prior, and it was still causing performance issues. I even decided to change my PS5 resolution to 760 in hopes of a clear-cut fix. And you know, it worked. The game looked like, but it worked. Or so I thought. It wasn't until I got to another cutscene that I noticed the cuts were still there and little frame drops were still happening. So I just chalked it up to, it's just the game.
Give me that ramp.
Now, besides the performance issues, I did like a few things this game had. For one, the UI looked beautiful, and I actually liked it a lot more than other Souls games. It was just visually pleasing to look at. Like I mentioned earlier, the combat was decently good. If you can look past the frame rate, it does an okay job of being fluid motions of movement and attacks. I really like the dual worlds aspect of this game. Going in between the Axiom world and the Umbral world to discover new hidden paths to progress further into the game was so cool and awesome to see, and was a breath of fresh air to be honest. But the lantern didn't only serve as a rift between both worlds. It also allowed you to suck out an enemy soul to deal wither damage, which was so f***ing cool. And that's not the only thing the lantern is capable of. The lantern can also help you regain missing health if you successfully sucked out a soul. Just don't get hit before you can reclaim that missing health. Oh, and don't worry if it's been a while that you haven't seen a vestige, cause your trusty lantern can create a mini vestige point. All you need is a flower bed and some seeds.
Oh, holy Aureus, grant me the strength to strike down all those who would see our will defied. A betrayal made flesh, and one I cannot brook.
And the final thing that the lantern can do for you just might be the coolest shit ever. Since there are two worlds you can go between in this game, if you so happen to die in the Axiom world, you can get a second chance at life in the Umbral world. This was so fucking helpful when dealing with bosses that were just one hit away from death. And that's my review on Lords of the Fallen. I would not recommend this game until the performance issues are fixed, or unless you have a high-end PC. You wouldn't want to take a chance hoping that your PS5 is one of the lucky ones that doesn't crash, or your PC runs the game smoothly. So, until there's a fix, I'd hold off on spending the $60 to $70 this game is worth. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations on what game I should review next, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.